Hello, the tax class. Guess I have nobody here today. Anyhow, we're not going to do much then since no one's here. Your exam uh, will be at 10 o'clock next Thursday, May the 9th. All right? Exam, 10 o'clock, May 9th. Now, I'll be getting in grades that day, no later than Friday. So you must come and take that exam, and I hope you hear this. All right? Another little housekeeping item is evaluation. There's only 5 in this class, so I wish you would please just go to your Bluefield State main page and it should say evaluate your instructors are available. So please evaluate your instructors. Uh, Same thing with intermediate. Terry and Jonathan, there's just a few in there, so please evaluate Mr. Iman and any other, and Clayton, and any other class you are in. Probably small, please do your evaluation. Now, to get a few things straight on your test next week will be 33 questions only, chapter 11 only. That shouldn't be too bad on you. It's a whole lot of questions about the advantages of a sub-S. How do you apply for sub-S? When you get kicked out of being a sub-S? When you can reapply for sub-S? And the forms we've not done a good job with. We've done no job with the forms. I gave you a problem, and I think somebody texted me and asked me what problem. They said I referred back to this and that, and I'm sure I did. But that problem in chapter 11, we'll find it here in a minute. I wanted to go over a K1 with you in class. I know I didn't give you that comprehensive problem, I don't think. Okay, I know I gave you problem 62 on page 1152. That's the one we went over, and looking at the income statement and the balance sheet, and I told you that would change. Now, they referred you back to the tax return problem in chapter 9, number 58. Now assume the company is a sub-S. You're just going back there to get the information. It was a corporation, but now it's a sub-S. So you do need to look at that problem. Now, I don't know why I referred you back to 61. We're probably just looking at it. That referred you back everywhere. So 61, no. Problem 62 is the only thing you really have to work at and turn in what you can next Thursday. Now, there was a problem in chapter 3, and that is not part of your exam. Let me find that problem in chapter 3, corporations. Be there in a minute. That was problem 63 on page 58. I want you to try to put that on a tax return for corporation. Now, I'd like for you to refer back to page 3-36 and 3-37. you need to look at those M schedules. You look at the bottom of page 336. You're reconciling. You got your net income, add your federal income tax, the excessive capital losses over capital gains. So please look at, this is Valley Corporation, Form 1120, Schedule M1 example. So please look at that on page 336. It's similar to a sub S. 337, Beta Corporation, Schedule M2. That should be unappropriated retained earnings. I don't know if you got unappropriated retained earnings in the intermediate or not. But that unappropriated retained earnings is just a plain retained earnings. If you had something appropriated for plain expansion, it would show you. So please look at the form on page 3-37. Now, in your chapter 11, again, trying to look at that problem, we didn't work on corporations enough. We didn't work on sub S enough. So we're going to try to make it. I'm going to get everybody in here in pretty good shape. Now, there should be a K1. Now, if you look in the back of your textbook, I don't know where it is, but I know it's there. On page B60, I looked out and found it right then and there. Page B60. If you need to do a K1, use this page as your model. You can see you put a K1, I don't care if it is one owner or two owners or three owners. Now, if it's three owners, you'd fill out three K1s. Two owners, two K1s. One owner, one K1. You see here how much business income did this person get. It may be half if this were a partnership. The dividends, that's reported individually. Qualified dividends. Short-term gains, long-term gains. Then they had some other deductions. All right. So please look over that schedule K1 on page B-60. I hope you can take those pages and put together some kind of decent problem. Now, if we turn back a couple of pages, go back to page B-56, 55. Go back to B-55. This is a sub S. This is just an income statement. Sub S's usually have no taxes. Now, if you turn a page, you got to tell what kind of business it is and what kind of product. Most of these other answers are no. Then you do that K. That's for the whole sub S. The K is for the whole sub S. I don't know why this one's not filled in. Then the K1 is for each individual partner. And on page 58, small sub S's and small partnerships, you don't have to do the balance sheets, but I wish you would try them. But on page 59, you have that M1 and M2. Reconciling income or loss with books. Analysis of accumulated adjustments account. This is not retained earnings, it's just accumulated items in the business. So please look at that return. So nobody's here today but me, and I don't even have a broom back there to lecture to. So I'm going to say have a good weekend. See you on exam day. If you want to come in earlier next week, I'll be here on Tuesday if you have questions on that problem. See you next Thursday, if not before.